Rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past.
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft.
Things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them.
You know, for Los Angeles, they haven't needed any time to find their footing this season. The guys gelled right away. The coaching staff has done a terrific job. It's been a dream start to the year for them.
Yeah, and you can tell they enjoy playing together. Excellent chemistry amongst this group, and they've been having fun as they've gotten off to this good start.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Isaiah Thomas out there with Wall, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Easy breezy out there with Davis, and it's Rondo in at the point guard. Count that one. Clark, when you have two teams that are this athletic, what type of game you think you're going to see?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it can lead to guys trying to do too much, but when it's at its best with this kind of athleticism on display, I think you're going to see a high-octane, fun game.
About 1 minute into the first quarter, and finished off by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down, and he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now, here's Thomas. 17 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Here's Wall. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Thomas against Green. Here's Easy Breezy. He had 19 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, but his shot blocking was a factor as well. 3 on the game, just a major presence on the D.
Count it.
And you know, for such a physically powerful player, guys, James also has a deft shooting touch. I mean, showing it off there.
Now, here's Bryant. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix. Here's Hachimura. He's guarded by Davis. Shot clock at 5. Bryant. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Here's Rondo. Wall with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Here's James, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Rondo finds James. Here's Easy Breezy. That's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for him.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Here's Hachimura. Bryant gets a wide-open look. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's in there.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game.
Green in the post. He's guarded by Thomas, and he gets it to go. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And it's easy breezy in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect, Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college, hitting over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Green. The pass to James. Outside, Davis. Lakers working the ball around now. A shot's good from easy breezy.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Green against Wall. Over Green. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from John Wall.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Rondo, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Puts it up from 12. Here's easy breezy, and it's sent back by Bryant. Here's Thomas. Pass to Hachimura. Thomas against Green. Outside Thomas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And we all know how rough things have been for Thomas the last few seasons, Greg, battling injuries and trying to find the right situation for his talent. Seven seconds left here in the second. Here's Bradley. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is...
Thank you.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the... And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. All out there with Isaiah Thomas, and it's Brown in at the small forward.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
James finds Rondo. Now Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. They get the rebound. Trying to get open is Davis. The shot's good from easy breezy.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Rondo against Wall. Outside Bryant. Mark, do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
Floats it up for Davis. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Thomas against Green. Offside Thomas. And that's collected by Easy Breezy.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Wizards trail by 3. Brown drives in, and Brown throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters, and many criticize.
Easy Breezy's checked in for Los Angeles. Bryant is checked in for Washington. Thomas comes in for Bertans. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's Easy Breezy in at center. That's the Laker 5.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Thomas passes to Bryant. Green against Brown. And the rejection by LeBron.
LeBron, one of those players who gets fired up by defense as much as offense, and that block going to put a major bounce in his step.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
To the middle. Shot from 6. Davis. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Offensive rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Rondo can't get it to go.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Thomas passes to Hachimura. Outside Bryant. Nice ball movement by Washington. It's Wall with the drive. Great D that time from Easy Breezy. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I tell you, Rondo sees it all on the floor. He's got an ability to just cripple a defense with his passing.
That free throw good from Easy Breezy. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Wizards. They trail by 7. Passes it to Hachimura. Just 5 on the clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Here's Thomas, and Davis sends it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Ball taking his time here over Rondo, and another miss by Washington. Here are the Lakers. This run now up to 13-2. Here's LeBron, lays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 11. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Easy Breezy.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. LeBron against Brown. Nice shot by James. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Los Angeles.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Easy Breezy.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Outside Rondo. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Nice win for your team, Che. You were the catalyst with all your scoring. Was that the game plan tonight?
I thought my teammates were creating, a ton of chances for me on the offensive end. And, fortunately, I got hot for a stretch. We converted a lot of our possessions, and the way they were setting me up, though, the credit goes to them, not me.
Well, all of you contributed to this win, and you should enjoy it. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
Jay, I want to show you something that could happen tonight.
Let's take a selfie.
You say what's up to the fans first, right?
Yeah, just come see what you got.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Hey, how you doing?
Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome.
Hey, listen up. All right, game ball. Y'all know we don't do this every night, but when someone has an exceptional performance, we like to recognize it. So, Che, What? You put in work tonight, man.
Chill, man.
It's a great game.
That's what's
I
up,
appreciate it. Appreciate it,
up.
guys, man. Look, yo, let's keep doing what we're doing, all right? I appreciate that, man. Yeah.